Hello, YouTube, and welcome back. Sorry it's been a bit. Maybe not that long since I did schedule the last video, so it didn't immediately become available as soon as I record it. For me, it's been a little bit. Even though I've been spreading out the video uploads just a tiny bit, because I figure it takes time to watch these. Who's going to watch them all back to back? I try and minimum space things hours apart, but sometimes day too, without keeping anyone waiting too long, because that would suck too. Life's been stressful. Been dealing with family and their unrealistic expectations for what my life can look like in the future with long COVID that I deal with, or at least what's sustainable. It's not enough just to have my physical needs met. I need to be in a situation where I can be social with people. And it's tough when you're too sick to work and kept too poor by underfunded government welfare systems to very meaningfully participate in society, because most things that are social either cost money or rely on physical energy. Like sports are very cheap, like just going running or something, but I can't do that anymore. Hiking, running, those are now impossible with my long COVID, and most other things cost money. I don't know, I should probably find a meditation group or something that doesn't charge money. Well, a lot of them do. Let's continue this campaign. I believe this will go into the battle I was saved in. If not, I have the save game. I've also been dealing with have a doctor's appointment for form for disability for state welfare program, even as now the federal programs are being eliminated by Trump. I saw this coming because the country is going to go straight to hell regardless of whether it's Trump or not. The country's falling apart. Whether you think he's doing good or bad, the country is falling apart. I personally disapprove. And having to deal with doctors, they won't really do much in terms of treatment. They want to run endless tests, but they'll randomly upcoding things, adding diagnoses that there's no basis for, sometimes without even an appointment, I guess to justify things to insurance. But I don't want things to justify insurance. I want people to figure out what they can treat with my long COVID of the associated secondary illnesses and what was going on because I had a pre-existing condition beforehand, and treat them. Not just milk the insurance companies for money, which is what it feels like the doctors do. And they probably are. I was an EMT for a while. I was a pre-med. I was 4.0 in a special master's program and about to go in position. I had shadow doctors. I had spent a lot of time around public health people. I'd studied clinical research. I have a ton of insight into the medical system, so I very much have reason to believe that upcoding milking insurance is probably exactly what was going on, even though no one will admit to it. Anyhow, enough of that. This stuff is probably stressful, just to even hear me talk about. Cold, sorry. Yeah, the video is recording. I'm still getting used to these hotkeys and always worried that if I press it, sometimes it won't work. I'll grow in confidence as I've used it more. Let's see. This is just my first city in the battle from Kamchakta. Gosh, this is different than I remember. I thought I developed my cities more. I seem to remember wicked overdeveloping them. And I suppose I sort of have. Let's see. Too many miners. Too many of a lot of things. I guess I'll build a granary here to boost the farmers, and this will allow me to collect the same resources with less labor, which will allow me to send some citizens to do other things. They can't gather gold directly or knowledge. So I guess other construction projects if I can. Let's see. Got my army here. Monarch is healing. He got injured a little in the front. There's the Russians. Cavalry. One hussar and the Carabiniers. Carabiniers are ranged cavalry, and they can fight while moving. So cool. And a spy who once or twice has been caught. I guess I can do a little micro on that. Sorry, I'm just seeing what the hotkey binds are. Organization. It's important in this game. It's even more important in, say, Hearts Iron 4. Oh, I can build a market here. That'll slightly increase yields of wealth, at least. I've got my Hearts Iron 4 single player let's play a little bit on pause until a bug's fixed. I'll pick up a little, but I can't go too much further. In a multiplayer when I started, guess I was saving up for the last military attack Total War. There's a city. Vladivostok, which is historically a city in this area. Minsk. Oh yes, Minsk has been captured. Oh wait, 2 minutes till it's just captured. Guess there's no reason to optimize things. I'll just push. Let's see. He's just about healed. Attack Sevastopol. Be opportunistic. Let's see. Artillery's there. Put the cavalry there. Wish there was a way to pre-display where the units will go, like in some games, but whatever. Alright. Just finish this battle up and then probably do another one. I'll be pushing into the next age where enlightenment will be the starting age, and I can see what's age 6. Because I haven't really played this game. Merchant fleet. Cool. We're in the various texts. Mapping everything out. Alright, why did it just get quiet? Weird. There's no market here, and there's actually an untapped resource here. Need so many farmers. Go do that. Anyhow. Artillery set up and bombarding the city. Cool. These aren't even mine. Oh. Well, the hussars over there. Probably getting murdered. good, I guess I saved this right before a win. Life's been stressful, and I could use a win. Now this particular game, I had been hoping, sitting back a bunch, investing a piece, investing on a tribute, trying to get cards to draw a wonder, but I've just been unlucky and not been able to build any wonders. While the AI's gotten wonder cards, even while they haven't gotten that many card draws, because they've been fighting constantly and not buying as many. So, but at least I get a win of, you know, a battle one here. Can't win everything. Doesn't speed up game to normal. Cool. The last two cities surrendered to the Chinese. I gained a logistics card from this and 40 tribute. Of course, I would have gotten 100 from the turn of peace, but this was just about ending the Russian threat, because they just kept messing with me. Okay, the Inca captured. I've wiped out the Spanish, and now they're trying to wipe out the Romans, it looks like. The Romans capture Greece. Okay, so they've knocked the Greeks out of the game. And the Romans don't have much for this world either, so it's going to be the Turks, the Dutch, the British. The Russians are pushed back to almost nothing. Chinese have taken the Urals. So much for them getting another army. I hoped they'd stick around, but no. Lakota have captured Greenland from the British. Everything's gained to just a few giant empires, which I'm not actually the biggest. It's a game of risk, and I haven't been aggressive enough. But yeah, I needed a win. I did a Hearts Iron 4 multiplayer game. You can take a look at it as the USA. I ran into a lot of things that were just dismaying. Like, it was trying to avoid civil wars. The US, I forgot the devs, or I wasn't entirely sure they had, but I can confirm they changed. The US, you can no longer avoid civil war when going communist, even if you choose not to aggravate Silver Legion protesters, I think, or maybe you have to both. You can only aggravate them once, and you get an automatic second aggravation if your communist support is over 30%, which makes a little less sense. That if there's more support for what you're doing politically, then it should be harder for them to start a civil war, but whatever. Okay, so this reinforces this. Basically, I've got a strong defensive line, 3 armies. So I can just wait a turn and hope not to get attacked. Or see if the Chinese have any. Anyone else has any wonder cards? Maybe? No, I think I checked before, didn't I? You know, Dutch are end up putting some pressure on the Chinese anyhow. I'm worried if China gets too powerful, they'll turn on me, so plus the Dutch are unbelievably wealthy. I'll see what the Dutch will give me for this card. Technically cost me 100 to get, but I doubt they'll give me even what it's worth. Yeah, I'm not giving you territory. Not a chance. especially on supply center. Let's try 70. I'm sorry, they'll give me 30 tribute essentially. Am I reading that right? Still a little low. 35. They really don't like buying cards for any kind of a reasonable price. Agree to what? Actually, they gave me what I thought. So 30 tribute, not a great deal, except that it allows me to more quickly roll more cards. 310, so this will let me get one next turn when I have 180. Still have 70 for bribes if necessary. Oh no, I only gained 25 because I went to war. I can sell someone another card next turn. Turks have offered an alliance and 16 tribute. Yeah. I mean, maybe that'll stop the Chinese from attacking them. Have them focus on the Dutch. The Chinese have finished off the Russians. Lakota have finished off the British. And the Romans have taken the Balkans from the Dutch. Thus far managing to avoid being conquered, though that's only a temporary state of affairs, I'm sure. Came under attack from both Inca and Bantu, and the Turks, and I guess won every one of those battles. A wonder. Finally. You've acquired a bonus card that allows you to construct a wonder of the world. To construct the wonder, drag the bonus card to territory where you wish to build the wonder. When fighting in battle, you receive the benefits provided by all the wonders under your control after you have researched 4 civics technologies. Bonus cards may only be played once. I'm not sure exactly how this works, or it gives me a opportunity to change what it is. Some of them may also give local benefits in a battle. An extra reinforcement army. Timber gather rate, 50%, and higher timber commerce cap. That's quite nice. Temples are more powerful. Faster ships. Higher rare resource and market income. You don't need to actually do merchants to get the Red Fort. It's a big old fort, which means it could be useful defending territory. Has extra garrison value, as you can put more troops in it, I think, to heal. Increased border push and resistance to air attack. Can be built wherever a fort can. Does not count against the city's wonder limit. Its location is not revealed to enemy until it's completed. Receive 4 upgrades for free. So it's big fort. It's more useful in local battle. Units garrisoned in any fort heal faster though, and 4 upgrades. Metal gather rate. This is like the Temple of Tikal in a lot of ways, except instead of boosting temples, it reduces the cost of barracks, stable, and documents, which should, I think, stack with other decreases the cost. I think when you get communism in the modern age, that also gives them 25% off. So that makes this effectively a third. Angkor Wat is valuable for if you choose communism. And the alternative is capitalism, where you get a CO boost production in a city. Since it's easy to hit commerce caps, that's probably not great. I think Republic increases commerce cap. I don't think capitalism does. And your heroes, what do we call it? The CEO, making it clear how money is taken over politics. It's not a democracy anymore. Versailles reduces non-knowledge costs of library research by half. They've never been that big a deal. Civilians can heal your troops. Siege artillery's appliance move faster. Yeah, Versailles isn't bad, but Angkor Wat, since I'm gonna end up spending a ton. Temples only affect a city, and generally speaking, when I'm defending with buildings, I want to be defending of forts. So Temple to Call, I think, is less useful in Angkor Wat. Although it is harder to hit the commerce cap from metal than timber. The Red Fort's also very nice. Turk army isn't terrible. The Red Fort's nice for holding a hard-to-hold province. Okay, so it does look like it can reselect. If I wanted the Red Fort, I'd probably want it in Kamchakta. Or in northeast China here. A fort's nice, but in a strategic capture the world battle, it's not necessarily going to be located in a good place. Yeah. I think Angkor Wat, and I'll put in Japan. Kind of, if I lose my capital, I'm dead anyways. It's a good place for economic things that... Yep. You have constructed Angkor Wat. This wonder of the world will be a testament to glory for all the ages. The Pilgrimist wonder will activate a conquest battle when you research 4 civics texts. Oh, so it's not instantaneous. That's... I didn't know. Some other wonders. The Colossus is over here. Increases pop limit and increases your wealth rate. That's arguably a much better wonder. That's the ancient ones were the best in the game. Colosseum isn't terrible, but the pyramids, which are located in India, commerce cap, city limit, cities are cheaper. That's arguably much better than the Forbidden City. Capital timers. President conquer the world. No sudden death elimination. It's worth noting that the Forbidden City is also a city that doesn't count against the city limit, making China this effectively an 8-city territory. I believe 7 strength means there's 7 cities. This makes it 8. Combined with the Chinese ability to just, I think, build citizens instantly, taking China would be extremely difficult if it came down to it. It's not super useful outside of defensively, though. Other wonders. See a ton. Oh, the Hanging Gardens. Knowledge production to flat 50. And cheaper discounts. Yeah, I'd say that's... wouldn't be terrible if it didn't require 4 civics to be active, so it's not very good, actually. Yeah, the pyramids and the Colossus are the 2 really big ones. Which... I'm not getting control of India anytime soon. The Chinese I don't think the Chinese would sell it to me, and I wouldn't really be able to defend it easily. Eventually Lakota will probably attack me, and I guess I can push for the Colossus then. I only need 4 civics techs, makes them all less good than I thought they'd be. Anyways, next turn. More tribute. Romans captured the Alps from the Dutch, i.e. Switzerland and parts of Austria, or all of it. Really, Austria would extend a little bit into the but yeah. The Lakota captured France. France had already been taken out, so they're just pushing on the Dutch there. And the Chinese captured the Caucasus from the Turks. They've, at this point, swallowed all of Russia and India, except for the parts of Russia that I control, and I control some of, at least, northeast China and parts of Russia. If I'm lucky, I'll get another wonder, but even just getting boosts for battles isn't terrible. Faster and cheaper research, tech booming, propaganda. Some of the Lakota have a pretty powerful ability, unique ability if I remember, and the Chinese do, so propaganda is good against anyone who could attack me. Logistics, faster healing, and not needing to worry about supply wagons. All cool. Alright, Industrial Age. Chinese overran the Turks. The Romans captured Guinea, Guyana from the Inca, a way for it to be retaken. The Dutch recaptured France, and Lakota captured again. I guess it was the Enlightenment Age before, which would have allowed advancement industrial. Any battles now be industrial going to, I think, modern. So I've skipped a whole age. Middle economic boom works with the stuff I currently have that boosts metals, so I'll grab that. And wheat. Lakota captured Germany from the Dutch. Lakota very close to winning the Dutch, and the Turks captured. And they successfully defended France this time. Turks pushed back the Chinese from the Caucasus. Sorry about the cough. Pacific or commerce, Eureka. I often pretty limited commerce in the beginning. It's very. This is often a limiting factor soon. Civic, not so much, because it takes time before I build my next city. I'll do. Because I almost always have to run a level of civic. Yeah, no, I'll just do commerce. I think there's also stuff that benefits from it. And the Bantu. Oh yeah, they've been sitting down here not doing much. Probably building up cards. Central Africa from the Romans. And the Lakota wiped out the Dutch. Romans are pushing the Inca, and the Turks are trying to drive off the Chinese. All right. Could have become a dangerous monster. I've got an army here. Do I dare try and push into the Yukon? Silver is tribute. Anyone else I can attack? That betraying ally. I guess I give it a shot. No. Let's trade away the commerce Eureka, I guess. First, the Romans. Oh, they're wealthy as heck. I pay 30. They paid 32. Been hoping for a chance at a wonder card, but nope. Well, this is kind of hard to produce. Alright, enough of peace. Time to try and take on Lakota. This seems suicidally bad idea. I mean, really? Let's save first. I don't see how I can win this. This territory has a high territory strength and may be difficult to capture without support armies or bonus cards. Are you want to attack? Yeah, I'll have to use some bonus cards. Oh, shoot, I don't have the tribute to attack them. Guess I'll give the wealth boom to the Romans. Doesn't synergize with my wonder the way metal does. See if they'll pay a little more. Let's say 40. They'll only pay 30. Maybe 35. Two. Nope. 30. Not gonna happen. Then the Turks. They're under a lot of pressure from China. They'll want me to do something incredibly dumb and give them territory that nope. These guys are in danger of being eliminated. Nope. The fight this card for some reason. Is it not considered good by the AI? Fine. Just need enough to attack the Lakota. I mean, this is partly a learning campaign, and I want to learn the Industrial Age, rather miss entirely. Definitely need cards. Great thinker. And I think logistics. I don't remember what the code of power is. Should get used to seeing how it works against it before I try and I guess it's metal economic boom. And it looks like the game may have crashed. Failed to build conquest scenario and lovely. Wow. This hasn't been going too long, so I'll try this again. Good thing I saved before. That's annoying. Does the game not understand what the Yukon would look like or something? Thought it was one of the most common bloody conquest campaigns there was. I mean, not conquest, random maps. I thought Yukon was a popular one, if I remember. Here we go. No bug this time. Enemy is resisting. Take their capital 9 minutes or less to win. It's not telling me anywhere what the code of power is, annoyingly. Both in the Industrial Age. I can reach the Modern Age in this battle, so this is like a World War I into World War II era. Rather than just do a CTW battle. I could have overridden the other one, but that's, I think, more likely to generate save errors with some games. It's generally better to delete and resave things than to... Okay, armored cars. Not use this. This is, okay, the industrial ranged cavalry. Can fire while moving. Strong versus machine guns. Flamethrowers, weak against tanks. Yeah, I'm not at all familiar with riflemen. Powerful and accurate foot troops. Strong versus fusiliers. Anti-tank rifles, weak versus tanks and machine guns. Looks like I got a bunch of riflemen. Probably no more nonsense with a couple armored guards. A commando, i.e. a scout, can now, instead of being a spy line, no informers, this one can snipe and sabotage, damaging buildings or killing units, or destroying vehicles. You can assassinate generals with it nicely. Can move informers. Cool. I have no experience with commandos. Maybe I should should have turned the difficulty down. Do turn the speed down. Tough might be a little. You know what? I'll leave it at tough because it'll force me to play better. I could get wiped though because I'm not familiar with industrial age stuff at all. If I was more familiar with the techs, it wouldn't be too bad, I don't think. Supply wagon, which of course gives supply, but also allows artillery to fly faster, which is kind of important. Whole new set of techs. Wealth standard, telegraph and telephone, stock exchange, antitrust legislation, radio, assembly line, globalization. That's for commerce, for science, thermodynamics, electromagnetism, pharmacology, immunization, aeronautics, electronics, computerization, civics, constitutional monarchy. Some of these could be later could be considered almost to be modern era stuff like computerization, I guess, and electronics. To a certain degree, aeronautics, constitutional monarchy, pacts and alliances, rule of law. Air quote rule of law, since it's often abused by the powerful who create the laws for everyone else, and then see this all the time. Like even my Hearts Iron 4, you got the UK bullying me as the US simply for trying to build up a navy that's bigger than theirs. I mean, well, it already is a little bigger at the start of the game, and historically at that time period, the US Navy was already bigger than the British by like 36, just a little. At least capital ships, not much though. Or stronger in real terms for sure. Realpolitik, League of Nations, Great Power, International Law, and General Staff, Combined Arms Tactics, Deception, Trench Warfare, Infiltration Tactics, Nation Arms, and Selective Service. It does make sense. Selective Service to increase your pop cap. Same with Nation Arms. Trench Warfare, yeah. Combined Arms, General Staff. Some of it makes sense. Others just stuff that would help in combat. Anyhow, commerce tech is very cheap. Science costs a lot more. So let me build markets. Some standard effects. First level science always lets units be transported by sea. Colonize continents and buy and sell at the market is second level commerce. Third, trade with allies. Fourth, civics. Let's wonders be useful here. Military will unlock certain upgrades, but also buildings, sometimes military buildings and units. Cool. I should put them on aggressive when they're actually defending. Let's see. The 3 cards I played were logistics, so I don't actually need the supply wagon except to help artillery. Metal, economic boon, and great thinkers, so cheaper techs and more metal production. And oil, building oil well. Another thing I'm not familiar with. Citizens now look, they're wearing hard hats and such. Fun. So in the Commando Explorer, looks like I'm on the upper right corner of the map. I have a couple oil. No, I'm not on the upper right. There's just ocean to the... This is Kamchakta to Yukon, so I'm guessing over here is the Yukon. If I explore on the coast. The way that did a square makes me think there's something there. No, it does that regardless. Okay. somewhere in this direction. Quite likely here, but it could be the other way instead. $150 health, 20 attack. 150 health, 22 attack. 3 armor. 4 armor. Just to get a sense of, yeah, the armor car are faster. Riflemen are more efficient. Oh, and the anti-tank rifles. Strong versus tanks and cavalry, i.e. armored cars. Weak versus gunpowder infantry, like riflemen and machine guns. That I missed. They were there. Whatever. I'll get familiar with this, and if I survive the fight, I'll come out better than using industrial modern era tech. Since the world's about to advance the modern era, that'll be particularly useful. Right, one oil well. One citizen per oil well can gather oil. Must be placed where oil is visible. Can be placed on land or sea. Okay. Yeah, the music resets every bloody time you... And general staff, because it makes for cheaper citizens. Slightly. Now your car horn's honking. I don't know if the whale should be such a high priority, but I figure I'll have limited-ish supplies of it. It might be important, so... Heat having to micro this guy all over. Figure knowing the map is that important. Won't explore efficiently on his own. No, the 3 spare people will go there. Or no, because one person does this. What a... Good old oil, just for completing the oil well. That wouldn't be a trade-off to build just for that. Sound thing's gonna annoy the heck out of me, I suspect. Also, exploration can get you runes, like such. These resources might be useful. Food, for sure. No, he might cross the sea, and that might not be a terrible thing. A bit of exploration into the ocean. Shipyard. Air defense guns. Fires the aircraft, detects hidden units. Forts, stockades, auto plants, and barracks. Siege factory. He's not building. Oh yeah, I don't have science tech 1, so he can't even go across the ocean. Yet. turn. If you're gonna need multiple shipyards, buy them early. Get the wealth you need. Harvest limit and the ability to buy and sell resources. Another shipyard in a second. There we go. Suspect on the strong navy. Fishermen as soon as I've got sufficient wood. Well, the ships now cost metal, less reliance on wood, except for the fishing trawlers. So I need a mine. Put these back here so they respond quickly to danger. These maybe over here-ish. Danger strikes from unexpected direction. Actually, I need a woodcutter's camp. No, probably soon. Farm. Chainsaws. Wait. Horses. That benefits auto plant units? Weird. Be aggressive about using the strategic resources. Silken horses. I already have some silk. I don't know if the second provides any benefit. Have it export fully this way. Go this way, Commando. Minsk is now a large city. soon. Looks like an island. I don't know which way. Or rather, the end of a peninsula, really. Yeah. Fish. Fish, fish, fish. Control E, that's awkward. Key. Lakota trying to wipe me out quick. No aquatic resources yet. Alright, I need another farm. Perpetually short of food. Smallish chunk of land I've got here. Ooh, diamonds. Right here. Add some wealth. Put that guy. No fish anywhere? This is like the Kamchakta Peninsula. There should be rich aquatic resources. It's probably nearest fish. Fisheries off of Arctic areas or subarctic areas are actually exceptionally fertile in the real world. They're not. People have this idea, cold climate, the oceans be less productive, but actually it's tropical oceans that are sometimes considered a wet desert. I have a background in biology, so I'm not just speaking out my ass here. This is very much a thing. You should find more fish. In cold climate, cold waters. I was hoping the one that was closest way would go this way. In case there's fish in this corner. Probably not, but the game seems to want to screw me with the spawn a little bit. Come on. You're here for this oil well. God, this give me more than enough oil. Nope. More fish. There'd be some out there. It's a source of wealth and food. Really need the food. Right. I need a market. This is probably a good way to expand out to build stuff anyways. Gotta build quick. More fish. Eureka. those. Destroyers. Light ships. Swift, moderate, armed, able to destroy enemy subs. As well as transports. Dreadnought. Powerful armored naval vessels used for both naval supremacy and shore bombardment. And submarines. They don't use metal. Difficult to detect except by destroyers and cruisers. Strong versus heavy ships. Transports. Except there are no cruisers. Oh, that's the upgrade for destroyers. Strong versus subs and aircraft. Destroyers, really? They shouldn't be very well protected against aircraft. Actually, battleships would tend to have very large anti-aircraft armaments, so there were big targets too. Like, they represent a huge investment, so if they got hit, it would be much worse. But cruisers were traditionally used to fight aircraft. Destroyers were not. Destroyers, cruisers, not just different classes. They're they're not just different like ages. They're actually different classes of things. I think I need a citizen to gather oil even at sea. Well, I don't really need the oil that bad, but I guess I'll start with the heavier ships. Why not? Got the metal. Those diamonds. Raise all my commerce limits 10%. I get better as I develop this commerce tech. For fishermen to explore. They'll find more fish. I guess a destroyer just in case of subs. The units are well balanced. The dreadnoughts should be better to be building because speed is obviously a trade-off. So you build slower stuff to defend. It's right near your dock, but you never know. Rock, paper, scissors. Too common in these kind of games. Merchant. Even names wine, diamonds, and horses. Examples of rare resources. I'd be hungry for all the resources I can get. Yeah, I have the wood for this. Thermodynamics. Need university for sure. Let's mean this select. doesn't require any knowledge, apparently. Okay, pop capital also. Make my units cheaper, so. Come on. Okay, it's not. Is this in? Scholars for sure. Have to absolutely boom up here. Alright. One timber short, really? Z. It's a hotkey for that, I have to remember. Another woodcutter's camp. And there's a destroyer. Figures. I guessed correctly. Destroyers would be the thing. Be hitting me at sea. Why is this not auto-exploring? Stupid commando. It's bug. Alright. Story to get there fast. Might lose that fisherman. Thought I had one exploring about. That's a citizen. Go ahead and build an oil well. Here's one exploring. There's fish. Yep, gonna lose that fisher boat. Expanding my fleet. Trade fleet might find. Short knowledge. Destroyers because they're fast. Extend further out. Destroyer for repairs. These out here. was more oil there. Where I expect many ships. And there's an enemy force moving in. Just rush cars there. A couple citizens start making barracks. I'm liking metal. Really? Come on. Move in. Oh jeez, this is looking bad. My attempts to economically boom to where I can build a large army quick. Doesn't seem like it was all that successful. So desperate, in fact, I'll try and the supply wagon take a few hits. I just want to select the citizens here. Well, can't send them all in, or my economy will grind to a halt and they won't be able to build units. Okay, it's being shot at. I've already wiped out my armored cars. can. It's not just saying it was... Food and wood. Wealth. Metal. Alright. Pull the commando back. Maybe we can snipe something. It's not a fisherman over to that fish. Keep out of harm's way and maybe productive. I'm pretty sure I'm screwed here. Where are all the prices going up? Are they buying stuff just to screw me? That one didn't quite make it back. Oh well. Guess there are market fluctuations in prices. Big ones. Enough. I hope this commando can snipe enough units to be useful. despot acts like a supply wagon? Did I miss something? Military tech is the only thing that could help me, really. That was a low price. Well. So at the worst possible moment. Sitting here trying to take advantage of the market because I am so broke. Things at their lowest prices. Deception. That should, thanks to my country power, at least make my units fight a little harder. I think I need to send my dreadnoughts to try and shore bombard. It's not likely to help, but I'm desperate. Alright. Come on, how close do you have to get? You're not doing much good if you get to melee range when you're supposed to be sniping. Right. It's because Lakota have, like, the ability to hide, I think. Don't get too close. I guess the artillery is focused on that. Might manage to take down Dreadnought. machine gun or two. This rifle not kind of expensive, but this is more of a delaying tat than anything. Oh, frick. Enemy machine gun. Temple should make this see a little tougher. It's probably too late. Darn it. Well, I lost a battle. Okay, so that was... Let's see what this battle looks like. See that to have any chance of taking. This is all it starts with. All right, well, I screwed that whole thing up. I'm going to actually just load this. Because it'll probably screw me up, and clearly not a good idea to try and tack into a strength 5 across the ocean. I'll just stay at peace. No idea how hard that could be. Also, here they had reinforcements. I also wanted to get a sense of industrial units at least. Chasing Turks are fighting over the Caucasus, Lakota invading the Alps, the Romans are battling there. Ready to be at peace. Treachery, unfortunately, has the effect of starting a war. But I could use it on Lakota here. That is my best shot of actually four lower. Oops. That's useless. Can't use on allies. Oop. Yeah, I won't. I was just not reading carefully, but this video has been going a while, so I'll have to soon cut it. But note to self: avoid treacher cards. Guess just propaganda. It's important in the modern era, after all. What's the point of saving up useful cards? I wonder if there's a hand limit. Regardless. Don't need a lot of cards to ever push there, or if I fight the Chinese, because they'll have a lot of resources by the time they attack me. That cuts off this area. I think he can be overrun, in fact. So Chinese have been pushed back, surprisingly. Can't use the identical cards every time, so I'll sell a propaganda card to the Turks. I think they'll pay because they're at war a little more. They can push, but we'll see. Try 40. Tribute. Trying to weaken Lakota indirectly. Seems to be a card that AI values. Trade embargo for sure. When potentially fighting much more powerful enemies. Okay, yeah, that was an overrun. The Inca are fighting the Romans of the Sahara. Lakota overran the Balkans. The Romans. Bantu overran Nubia. And so I have one army, so they're probably going to lose eventually. interesting. Lakota haven't messed me yet on, if not provoked. I can trade territories. Kamchakta for Siberia. Fight the Turks over the Urals. Probably not. Have to sweeten the deal, but let's see. And Yakutsk as well? No. Then I wouldn't be able to reinforce. Come on, you just asked for 64. You're not going to raise the price because I'm bargaining, are you? Fine. This lowers the strength of both of these territories, but it does give me some furs. Allow me to fight the Turks. Oh, they're my allies. Well, I'd hope to see what a modern era battle looks like, since that's important in the Cold War, but 76 to attack them. Lovely. If the Lakota decide to overrun this territory, or attack it and beat the Chinese, they just retake it and have a little more than before. Great. Campaign will end in 3 turns, so it doesn't go on forever. That's problematic. I don't think I can win. I might manage some more territory and else, but winning? No. Not gonna happen. Turks. They have 2 reinforcing armies. Shouldn't they have a 3rd from here? Oh no, it's not Jason. Any cards? Do this without. So I need them next. So I can't win this campaign because I sat around too long, and I mean couples are too tough. But this is a chance to gain a little more experience with information age warfare, if nothing else. However, this video's been going on a while, so I'm going to cut it here, start a new one. Adieu, folks. Wish you all the best. Take care of each other. Be kind to yourselves. May always find a guiding star to lead you home.